wish each other good luck as they are heading to Final Destination. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over into the full game.
Interesting. You picked DK. Now, I kind of understand this because um, I think that DK here. Oh, they're on. Yeah, they are on FD. That's true. This is cool that they're playing on the Mega Man one. This is
Yeah.
actually this version is played very often by the Japanese Smash community. It's actually their default FD pick. They don't ever really play on normal Final Destination.
Just probably because of the crazy background.
Exactly. They really care about that kind of stuff. And so I think that's pretty cool to see. Luigi kind of starting off, like I mentioned, he's going to get the down throw reads. He's going to keep it pretty consistent. Whereas I think the reason behind the DK pick might just be the fact that DK can punish Luigi so hard off stage, and he'll live pretty long if he's getting hit by stuff on stage. Like, you really won't see DK die from like down throw, down B at like 100. They'll be at like 150 or 130 or ish. And that was a really good forward smash, kind of controlling ledge there with DK. Ooh, going for a little cheesy side B. Nice. Uses his shield strength to his advantage, whereas Jess was pretty weak last time I saw him shield, but it's pretty much fully back now. But back throw, not gonna kill. Might go for down there. Doesn't. Stays on ledge. Probably smart. He's already at 150. You don't need to necessarily risk losing stage control at that percent. See, he's just gonna he's gonna jump and hold away. Ooh, almost got the potato masher, as I like to call that. Ooh. Ooh, doesn't go for the grab. I think that was a missed opportunity. Let's see if he takes him off stage. Ooh, mashes out.
Mashes out.
Gets the footstool.
Dum. Needed that at 98%.
Yeah, and I honestly think that that's probably the best that situation could have gone for Jess. There's other worlds where Lux throws him a bit earlier or back throws him in the stage and Jess misses the tech. And I think that that's definitely the best situation. You're a max rage Luigi basically against DK. And as I say that, he's gone. I was just gonna say that if he gets a grab there, then DK might just die. But I think Lux has solidified this stock as alive still, very much so.
This is one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack. This Mega Man 2 medley.
Yeah, it's so good. A lot of the Mega Man songs are just so fun to listen to because they work very well as like video game background music.
Yeah.
Like, especially for Smash, like it's a fighting game, so like they're very they get really pumped up. Ooh.
Meanwhile, Jestdoki getting pumped up right now.
Yeah.
Cuts the lead to 47% essentially.
Yeah, that was really smart. So what he did that time, which made it different than a lot of the other times he's been doing it today on stream, is that Jest actually read the fact, he adapted to the fact that Luxray jumped and then went away, and essentially followed up by double jumping himself, expecting Lux to do the same thing again, and went for a jumping down B, which was really smart on his end. And the punish, they both get punished for that. That was pretty...
Oh.
Yeah, that's hard for Luigi to get back to. He probably didn't have a jump. So he had to do the double side B.
Yep, but Jestdoki giving some really good competition to one of, I would say, if I had to count two mains, Luxray definitely and Cinnamoroar Donkey Kong. So even though this is the secondary of those two mains, this is actually a pretty good showing for him.
Yeah, I think that DK, he really does well against characters that also have trouble horizontally in terms of recovery. Luigi, he has side B, but like it's hard to act out of very quickly, and so I think that playing against Luigi, you kind of have a bit more leeway of being off stage and punishing him for that. Because the farther you get horizontally, like when you hit Luigi off stage, Luigi is going to have way harder time than DK coming back horizontally. and DK can just use up B and then kind of like helicopter his way back to stage. And I think Luxray is pretty aware of that. He tried a couple times to go for that forward air and that down air, just finish Luigi off, but Jess was pretty much going low every time. And at the end there, that jab, I think it was, just kept Jess way too far away.
Got it. Now, just for a reminder at home, this is best 3 out of 5. It's losers finals, guys. So, this is 1-0, but it's not over after this. First to 3. Let's hop into the gameplay.
Yeah, and so we're seeing that switch to Pokemon Trainer with starting on Charizard first. Now, for this matchup, I don't think this is that bad of an idea. And as we're already seeing, like, there's some promise to it with this early percent lead. But the reason I'm honestly okay with this is because you really don't lose anything playing Charizard besides size. And for this matchup specifically, Charizard has better disjoints. He has pretty much similar damage ratio to DK, but he has a better recovery and can switch to Squirtle at any time he wants. So like if he wants to be small, he can be small. And so we're seeing Jess play it pretty patiently underneath ledge. Went for that DI mix-up, probably trying to get Luxray to expect a up throw since he was hiding beneath the platform, and went for forward throw instead. And as you saw Luxray actually angle pretty far downward, which almost might have spelled doom for him if he didn't have that jump. And there's the up throw. Doesn't kill yet, but definitely will next time. Ooh, just out of reach. That was so smart. Goes for a forward smash. A little cheeky. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Clap.
Yeah, that was a good punish. Good read at the end there. And now, hopefully, I'm hoping he switches to Ivysaur here, just so he doesn't take too much percent, because stuff like that, you're not going to enjoy that later on in this set. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Yeah, Ivysaur can kind of just juggle Donkey Kong in a similar way that Squirtle can. But I'd say if you're going to have Ivysaur out for those juggles, you want to do it closer to the top of the screen. Like right here, I want to see down throw, up throw, or a down throw, up air, and then maybe some sort of nair or something. But he's switching to Charizard to probably just save the stock for a bit longer. I don't blame him. But let's see what happens.
Yep, there's a throw off. Luxray back up by his stock at this point.
Nice. Yeah, that was really good on his end. Alright, switching straight to Ivysaur. He's probably aware of the fact that he can kind of play a bit more passive, but at the same time, you want to be careful, because... Oh, barely misses that. And... I don't know. I think you might want to just risk it with stock and keep Ivysaur out for it. I wouldn't throw out Charizard just because you don't want to risk being in that situation where you don't really have a good enough recovery to get back. Oh, and he lets go shield too early. Gets out. Great mash. Up B out of shield, or neutral B out of shield, I mean. Switches to Charizard for the up smash. Probably not going to kill off the top. Even now, he's at 100. He's just too big of a character. I'd rather see him go for maybe back throw or forward throw at ledge, or even like back air. Goes for it again. Nice. That was a good risk. Max Rage Charizard is, I think, Just can win this if he just. It's hard to say this as Just, but if he doesn't get touched, he could. If he plays a perfect game in the stock, I think he can win this game.
True.
And he's really racking up damage now. Got him the 34, couple hits here or there, using that Flame Breath to keep him at bay. Goes to that up smash read. A bit too early on. Ooh, and there's the back air. Nice
Donkey kick to end it off.
Yeah. And I think at the end there, we were seeing Jess kind of mash a bit, just trying to get options to work, And we kind of see he goes for Flame Breath, up smash. He's at 0% though. Like, up smash is just not a really smart option to do here. Gets some pretty decent options with that Flame Breath and then keeping that ledge here. And honestly, if he just stands right there, he doesn't need to approach, because right there he gave Luxray that pressure that allowed him to get that back air.
Yeah.
And all of that, like just that minute input of pushing left, just to move a bit forward and maybe pressure him, just allowed Luxray that inch he needed to get back in. And I think I hope that Jest kind of thinks a bit about this and probably wants to stay with what's it called, with Pokemon Trainer. I just think that we need to see more of his Squirtle and less of the Charizard early on.
Early on, yeah. No, I think it's really easy to fall into that trap with Pokemon Trainer from the guys that I've seen who start off with him, right? I think some of the guys who are just getting started with Pokemon Trainer definitely think about the weight of Charizard and some of his heavy hitting moves, particularly because they're something that you can throw out, and if you execute, you get a lot. Squirtle, on the other hand, probably requires you to do a little bit more execution-wise to get the full extent of his damage, and I think that intimidates some people who, do not always use Pokemon Trainer in that way. So,
for sure, yeah. I mean, even then, like another benefit considering Charizard's size as an advantage, even if you aren't necessarily the best at executing, like I personally would say, like my Squirtle is probably about average, but just because Squirtle, you might not be too good at executing with him, he still has the size advantage. He's a bit quicker than Charizard. He's a bit harder to hit. He has that side B that's invulnerable. You don't even take damage when you get hit by things, like compared to Charizard's, where he does take some damage every time he uses it, and it's really laggy once you hit something. So I think that we're gonna try and see if we want to see Just succeed in this match. I'd say even if you aren't doing as much damage with Squirtle, just doing movement with him and getting the couple hits here or there, like down throw to fair, and just dodging moves that would have hit Ivysaur or Charizard, and just doing what you can to just keep moving. I think it'll do a lot to kind of drain Luxray just mentally.
Nice. And I'm going to double check real quick. I think RP4 had a chance to hop on in Central Time Zone. So let me check and see if he's still around. Want to try and see if we can. It's funny. I thought I had lost him for a second. I'm in the Street Fighter Discord, the Street Fighter channel. And I was like, wait, RP4 left? All right, while we've got a sec, Jestdoki's going over his decisions. Just get a quick reminder, guys, so I can go ahead and update the bracket right now. Jestdoki took a 2-1 victory over Solidus Hedgehog. Very close set between the two of them, and right now he's squaring off against Luxray, down 2-0 himself. And BW Styles right now is waiting for the winner in this one. Let's see if the guys are ready to get started. Not quite. But it looks like they're going back to the same place, so won't be too long before we hop back in. Okay. Quick reminder for next week, guys. It doesn't matter, number 30. So please be sure to stop by if you get a chance to. For our 30th tournament and all of these series, there's going to be some really great announcements. And if all works out, we are going to do our champs versus challengers.
Interesting. We're seeing that switch back to Luigi in this game 3. Now, I think I agree with it. I think that maybe Just is thinking that he just doesn't have the experience with Pokemon Trainer. Yeah, and I think that maybe he's thinking, why risk it this far when I could just go with consistent and something that he's just way more comfortable with. I feel from experience that this is something that it's fine to do. I think that if you use that game 2 in a best of 5 as like that experimental round, that's perfectly fine. Because now it's basically just a best of 3 where you kind of just have to play one more game as you're like in the zone. But
not like
yeah,
that though.
yeah, I understand the purpose behind that, but I think that Lux was a pretty aware of what to do in that situation. DK's down smash is pretty wide hitting, so like you're gonna have some really decent
what they would call AOE in
Yes.
other games. Oh, that scores on the judo chop.
Ooh, another down smash. That really did some shield damage. I think that... Ooh, that's a bad misfire. We might see some edge guards. Ooh. Nice.
Yep,
And
that's going to guard
yeah.
break. All right, guys,
Great
get your clip fingers ready.
bonk. Yeah, that was good. Lux really was conditioning and kind of almost taunting at Jess to like walk forward. Like, I dare you to move forward again and try to shield this. Because most time you, like, somebody goes for a laggy move like that and you don't get anything off of it. Like, he shields. So at the baseline, you're like, well, he didn't get any damage. But he did do a bunch of shield damage. That's a lot of shield pressure to lose.
Yeah.
On a move like that, and for him to walk back and then do it again, especially since he wasn't expecting it, there was nothing he could really do except take the hit or roll back before it happened, and it's hard to react to something like that. It's closer than it looks, though. I think that if Jest can take this stock off, it's pretty even.
Oh,
wow.
With the follow-up.
What a run, though, for Jest. Just to say that real quick, like, he went through a pretty decent amount of people, but right at the end here, gets a couple up tilts, and man, he just tossed him. Gets him again with the up tilt. What was he at when he lost his stock? Like, probably less, sub 50 maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, 53. Yep. Yeah, and that's the DK special. So, I always joke about that. How many dash attack forward airs will DK with at like a low level? Because you'll see it so often. You'll see a DK who just started. They'll be like, all right, I'm so ready. And they'll throw out like 16 dash attacks in a row and miss like 10 forward airs. But like a lot of times it's much better as a mix-up, because like at a higher level, you have so many things to think about in terms of like what to DI and what not. That once you get hit by that dash attack and nothing's been happening all game, all of a sudden he's right on top of you and you can't DI anymore. He's about to hit you. And so that was really good on Luxray's part.
All right, BW Styles in here. Let's go ahead and start updating the scoreboard now while I have a chance to. At the same time, let me make sure I give everybody a quick reminder. This weekend, the Mamba Mentality tournament and panel are coming up, guys. Be sure to check us out here on our Discord channel if you guys get a chance to. You'll be able to join in for our